So the H1B registration has started last week, and everybody's wondering, how's it going? Is the system working well? Any glitches? So in this video, we'll talk about our impression of what's happening with the system, all the glitches, all the things we noticed, and also we'll talk about some predictions after filing. So stay tuned, and I'll see you on the other side. Hello everybody, my name is Jacob Sapochnick and I'm an immigration attorney based in San Diego, California. One of our main areas of practice is H1B visas, and in this video we'll focus on some of the things that are happening right now as the online registration is going in full force. But before that, if you're here for the first time, make sure you subscribe to our channel, click that bell to be notified, and also make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok, where we do other kind of videos for your benefit and enjoyment. So let's talk about the H1B registration system. This is 2020 and we have a whole new system to file for H1B visas. As I mentioned in the previous video, which we'll link right here in the card, which I talk about the new system, as of March 1st, the online registration system opened. That registration will close on March 20th, and then on March 31st, they'll announce who was selected in the lottery. But what happened since they opened it? So we were filing, registering a lot of our clients into the system. The system essentially allows an attorney to register an employer and an employee into the system. And what happened in the first few days, the first major glitch was that our accounts were essentially locking us out. So we were registering ourselves as attorneys, and then when we were about to register our clients, we were essentially locked out. So we had to set up multiple accounts for myself and other attorneys in the firm to be able to register our clients. Also, when you register in that system, the system generates a code that you have to email to the employer to be able to verify that information. And we also had issues with that code. We were not able to retrieve it. It wasn't working for the employers. And so those things were already fixed, to my knowledge, by USCIS, and things are working better now. There was another issue where the system was not able to verify the attorneys as attorneys who are eligible to practice law in any state. So that was also kind of a glitch in the system, which was resolved by USCIS and the American Immigration Lawyers Association. But all in all, the system was working well. It didn't crash completely as we predicted. And so things are moving smoothly. We were able to register pretty much all our clients that sign up with us before March 1st, and we still have time to register new clients before March 20th. So that's what's happening with the system. So far, again, it's registration. It costs $10 per applicant that we have to pay to get those people in there. And then after March 31st, we'll have notifications as to who was selected to file. And those who are selected are going to have 90 days to file these H1B visas, which give us more time to prepare cases as opposed to previous years where we had to file all cases on the 1st of April. So let's talk about some predictions. People are asking, what do you think is going to happen now that you have this new system, which again allows for more simplicity in the process of registering applicants? And what does that mean? Well, the way I see it, we have several things. First of all, the economy is doing well and employers are looking to hire people. So I think that demand for H1B visas is actually going to increase this year because the unemployment is definitely lower than last year and previous years. And despite all the coronavirus and all these things that are happening, employers are still hiring. So we think more applicants are going to apply for H1B visas, which means a strong lottery this year too. Number two, a lot of the STEM OPT, those are the students that are graduating and then they are applying in different science disciplines 3 years ago, because or 2 years ago. Some of these OPTs are expiring right now, and those students are going to be applying for H1Bs right now. So those that got their OPTs 36 months ago and were able to work on those OPTs are now going to be applying for H1B jobs to be able to continue and work with those employers. So again, demand for visas is going to be high again. Number three, As you know, the H4 EAD rule for spouses of H1Bs has not been resolved yet, still pending litigation, so H4s are not able to work yet. So we anticipate that those people that are on H4 visas and they want to work, they're probably also going to apply for H1B visas. So again, more people applying for H1B visas. So again, the economy is good, demand is high for H1B visas, students are OPT STEM are essentially finishing their term, looking for H1B visas, and H4 EADs who are not able to work right now are going to be applying also for H1B visas. So all in all, we think that the demand is going to be super high this year, and therefore it's important to register on time and make sure that those selected will file their H1B cases properly. So again, H1B is the only way for most people who are post-OPT with advanced degrees or with a bachelor degree to be able to work in the US, and therefore we think that with all these new changes, despite all the glitches in the system, we feel that this is going to be kind of a streamlined way to be able to register, be selected, and then have enough time without pressure to prepare and file those H1B visas, which hopefully will increase the chances for those who are qualified for H1B visas to be approved and selected. We also think that this year, just like last year, there's going to be an increase in requests for evidence and denials of H1B visas, because again, while there's a high demand for visas, the government is also very strict with their criteria for which positions qualify or not qualify for H1B, like some marketing positions, sales, and analysts that used to qualify many years ago may not qualify anymore, and positions that are kind of like hybrid are going to be receiving much more requests for evidence, and in some cases denial. So it's really important to prepare the position in advance, do good research about the exact code levels as the Department of Labor determines what position qualifies for H1B. Make sure they're looking at the definitions of USCIS as to what position requires a degree, and create the positions accordingly to increase the chances of our applicants to get those visas. So let's see what happens, but these are some of my predictions, and hopefully those of you that apply for H1B visas will be successful and be able to start working in the United States as of October 1st, 2020, which is the fiscal year where the H1B visas start for any applicant that is selected. So if you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments below, or email or call us. Our information is right here. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and also follow us on Instagram and on TikTok, where we continue to do videos for your enjoyment and information. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.